If every morning was like this, I don't know, guys. I might be freaking addicted. Like, why not try it? Productivity. That is so important to not only be productive in our days as moms, but to feel productive.
Got beat? Good. You learned.
What if, as a stay-at-home mom, I could capture a little bit more productivity for a few specific things? And I'm preparing in this way. I want to write down a priority list of 5 things I struggle getting to throughout the day. However, they're really important to me.
Didn't get promoted. Good. More time to get better.
I already know that one of them is exercise. That is something that I want to get to throughout the day. I don't always, but it makes me feel better about myself. It makes me feel better about my day. And the next thing is Bible time, some time with the Lord, some quiet. I'm going to do it for 7 days. You feel better when you're exercising. And I'm not even talking about trying to lose weight. I'm just talking about feeling good throughout the day so that you can mom your best. That's why I believe that us moms need to take the trouble of finding a place for the things that we've loved in the past, things that we thought kind of defined us. This is kind of fuzzy because as a mom, my children define me in so many ways, and it is positive and it is beautiful, and I would never change it. There's no but or however there. There is only. And I don't think that some of these things that I can do perfectly well from home, I should let slip. Good. 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 Well, found one of my son's backpacks. So, day 1. There's really no great angle for this. I'm just doing some ab exercises. Very simple ones. These are something that I have trouble getting done throughout the day because they're so boring. This is the moment of truth. I waited until 6:15 and I'm going to try and get on my treadmill and see if it wakes anyone up. This is one of the things I want to get done every morning before the kids get up, or at least the mornings where I'm not going to the gym. It's amazing how loud everything sounds when the house is quiet. "30-second breakdown of the day. Day 1, I jogged a mile. I had a Bible time. I read for 15 minutes, one of the books I'm trying to get through. I did 50 squats and 50 push-ups against the counter. I made oatmeal and I had tea. I took about a 10-minute walk around the property. The kids slept in until about 7:15 and I was able to get a little bit of work done for those last 15 or 20 minutes. How do I feel now? I feel good. I had a little bit of a slump around 3 or 4 when I had to start thinking about dinner. And I was like, oh, I need a nap so bad. But since I don't get naps because I'm a mom. My eyes feel a tad bit tired and I feel like it's been a long day. which I love. I love feeling like the days are long. All right, see you tomorrow. Just a quick 30 seconds. Day 2. It wasn't as long of a morning because my kids got up pretty early, about 6:20, or my 3 youngest boys. And so the day started fast then. But I got my top 3 things on my list done: exercise, Bible time, and reading for 15 minutes. It is quite late, so I'm not getting to bed as early as I wanted to. It is past 11, so I'll talk to you tomorrow. This boy is the boy of 1,000 questions. Let's chat about this. After my week getting up at 5 o'clock, which I have to admit was separated into 2 separate weeks because I had a pinched nerve in the middle and wasn't getting any sleep at all. That's a secondary issue. I loved it. I loved the early morning hours. I get up early anyway, but having some time before the chaos of the day, having some time to myself where the world is just so peaceful was really, really refreshing. However, it was too early for me to sustain with my life the way it is right now in this particular season. It is an exception if I'm not awakened by someone at some time in the middle of the night. I know it will not always be that way. But there was one really specific takeaway that I got that I totally was not expecting. And that was when I was able to get my exercise done in the very early part of the day and have it done, it was like a relief, a burden lifted off my mind. And I didn't recognize that because I put so much pressure on myself to get that done every day, I was carrying that around with me, that kind of underlying stress that, okay, you haven't gotten your exercise in yet. You haven't gotten on the treadmill yet. And I was just carrying that with me through the day. So not having that, I really felt a difference. That's interesting. Didn't expect it. This is the conclusion I came to. 5 o'clock is too early for me right now because I want to try and get 6 hours of sleep. And if I get to bed at 11 and I get up at 5 and I'm awakened once in the night, it's just not enough sleep. But 5:45, I think I could do 5:45. I wouldn't get as much time, but if I get right on the treadmill as soon as I wake up and I get that out of the way, then I can continue that free and lifted feeling. Who knew I had such a bondage to getting exercise in? I'll unpack that later. And when I do find myself in those lovely years of sleeping through the night, which I know I will eventually get to, I'm certainly going to revisit this. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. I'll see you next time. Oh, and by the way, try it for a week. I highly recommend it. As Jocko would say, if you failed today, good. If you failed today, good. You can get better. What else? If no one liked your lasagna tonight, good. You can make a lasagna better tomorrow night. You didn't get to the laundry, good. The laundry's still going to be there tomorrow.